moving through the galaxy. Can you hear me through the dark? I'm calling you. Where do I start? I'm an emotional, taking in your sweet and considerate heart. Come into my world, give me your spark. Time to land and visit the planet. Give me your trust. I wanna make you sure I'm the reason to come back here. Just don't linger too much, 'cause you're a stranger, baby. So come get to know me. Don't be a stranger now.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. How we doing? Welcome to Myles Dyer Live. I'm Myles Dyer. Obviously, it'd be a bit confusing if I wasn't and just took someone else's name, but that'd be another story. Every Wednesday, this time, and I can say it this week because I believe my brothers and sisters in the US, your clocks have now fallen back an hour, so we are back to the usual time difference. That past week has always made it a bit confusing. I hope you're all doing really, really well and keeping warm. The temperature has definitely dropped over here in the UK the past couple of weeks, and it's got miserable, and then the clock changes means that, yes, the mornings are a bit lighter, but it gets darker much quicker in the evenings, and my goodness, it has knocked me out energy-wise. My energy levels have gone through the floor. Also, with the cost of living crisis, I am, despite being in a room full of lights right now, have not yet put the heating on. Obviously, for when I need hot water, but not for heating the home, and I'm doing okay. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. For those of you that are new, every week we just hang out here, have a good time. Sometimes we talk about serious issues, maybe it's world events. I did want to talk a bit about the US elections that have taken place yesterday, the midterms, but there are still some results coming in. So maybe it's something we'll talk about next week, because actually I moved forward this topic, which was actually planned for next week. We're doing it today, and I know a lot of you are thinking, what on earth, Myles? Fighting the animal kingdom unarmed. I will get to all that in a little bit, but if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm, getting the notifications out there to everyone. And do subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you're notified whenever I go live every single week. Right. How are we all doing? Lovely to see so many people in the chat. Something I've been playing a bit lately, I've been playing The Last of Us Part 1, the computer game. I actually did played some of it on stream. For those of you that aren't really gamers, and everyone, oh, look at this. Mark has already done the good work. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Huge love, dude. Huge love. Who's going to be the lucky person? Oh, it turns out it was Katie. Well done, Katie. Welcome to the membership. And if you haven't already and you do want to support the show for as little as a few dollars a month, please do become a member. You unlock a cool globe graphic next to your name, which evolves over time in colour. And you unlock loads of emojis. And I am in the process still of getting a new batch made because I think I've unlocked another 5. All thanks to you. But yeah, going back to The Last of Us, I showed you that game. I love that people are still chatting about this poll. If you haven't checked out the poll yet, I was asking if you had to fight one of the following animals unarmed, which would you choose? A gorilla, a lion, or a great white shark? I'm going to leave it up there for a bit longer. I think it's a really difficult question. I think where the chat is sort of voting, actually, the leading answer at the moment is only winning by a little bit, but I think that is the one I'd go for, even though it's the animal I'm most terrified of. But I think I would have a better chance against it. But yes, The Last of Us. I mentioned that HBO has got a series coming out. It was going to come out next year. Well, they have now announced a date, and it is coming out on HBO. The Last of Us. And what is the date? The date is... Oh my God, is it not actually... It's not going to let me... There we go. January 15th. January 15th. So it's going to be here in a few months' time. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. I think it's going to be amazing. So, yeah. But I am considering actually doing some live streams. I'm still going through the game at the moment and I'm loving it. And I'm thinking perhaps maybe I do an extra set of live streams where I play the game. Yeah, no, absolutely, Karina. Agree with you completely. I wouldn't stand a chance against anything. Well, yeah, neither would I. But you got to think about what would you most, if you had to choose. Okay, if you had to choose how you die, how would it be? How would it be, right? Okay, so yeah, the way this is going to work today is I've got one of these tier groups. Do you know what? I'll show you it now. Just have a little peek before we go to it later. But this is what we've got here. We've got the tier, and we've got all these animals at the bottom. And we're going to list them based on if we had to fight them unarmed, what would the result be? And yeah, so you got S rank up here. I would paint the walls in their blood. And then right down the bottom, I'd be too scared to even fight it. Yeah, so I like that I'd be too scared to even fight. I mean, that will appeal for a lot of these. I think if there's a 50% chance or less, I think that, yeah, you'd be too scared to even fight it. So, you know what? I am actually going to delete that. There we go. I've deleted it. We're going to have just these now. I love this. The lobster, no problem, it's already cooked. Okay, but this is what we're going to talk about later. But as always, I have a few stories that I want to go through first. I mentioned already about the time change and energy levels. I was wondering how you're all feeling. Is anyone else feeling it at the moment? I'm still taking my regular vitamins to sort of pick me up. I go out for walks at lunchtime to get the sunshine, trying to do some exercise. And to be honest, I'm sleeping a lot better now just because it gets late and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. There's no point staying up. And then I just go straight to bed. And that's kind of it for me. But also, I love the conversations around this. For the record, I have no idea what we're doing today. Well, that is it. Oh, no time change for you. That's good. I've mentioned it before. There's a great TED talk that discusses how we've done the best experiment on, the importance of sleep, and we use the global population. And when the clocks go back, you actually gain an hour. So you find that there's a lot of positive attributes to that. But when the clocks spring forward and you lose an hour's sleep, they were talking about a massive increase in like heart attacks and car crashes and all sorts of things related to that. So yeah, sleep is important. God of War. Unfortunately, my copy didn't arrive today, but I'm still playing The Last of Us, so I will get back to that. But yeah, maybe that'll be another one I have to stream. 3 hours of sleep each day. What? 8 hours, man. 8 hours. Oh, I'm trying so hard. But also, it's been, I'm just going to be very honest with you all. It's been a very difficult week and a half for me. Not just have my energy levels been going down, but in my family, there's an illness that I'm dealing with. And it's one of those times where at the moment things are okay, but it's kind of scary. Want to get things sorted. So that's been playing on my mind. And I always talk about this card behind me. And I feel like I've got a really good reason to talk about it today, because that card that says people like you don't come along every day, not since we put that no weirdo sign. That was actually from my godmother and her family and her children I've grown up with. They've been very, very good family friends. My godmother, she passed away, I believe on Friday. When I was dealing with all this other stuff as well. So it's been an emotionally, and to be honest, it means I want to keep it there even more now. I mean, that's been there since February, and I want to keep it there even more now as a tribute, because she never forgets. I don't get people birthday cards. She never fails to get me one every single year. So much love to Denise, who was an amazing, caring woman, and still processing it. But yeah, life is short. Love people, always go into the world with love. Hate and vitriol and anger. I mean, there are ways of processing anger, but in terms of how you communicate with other people, always assume good intent. Always reach out with open arms. Always do that, because life is short, and I just think that we only have so much time on this planet, so we may as well make the most of it. And actually, one of my line managers, or should I say my boss at work, recommended this book, which I ordered. I haven't started reading it yet, but it's called 4,000 Weeks, Time Management for Mortals. And I forgot to ask the question before I held the book up, which was, on average, how many weeks does a human being live for? And it is 4,000 weeks. And yeah, it's meant to be an absolutely incredible book, so I'm going to be reading that, because 4,000 weeks doesn't seem like a lot of time, does it? So there we go. Okay, moving on. Something else I wanted to talk about was we've had COP27, the Climate Change Summit. Always confuses me about the 27, because I always feel like, well, it's not 2027. I know that's not why it's called it. But it happened this week, and Dr. Rupert Reed, who was on my podcast show, The Quest for Global Empathy. Sorry. Let me start that again. Dr. Rupert Reed, who came on The Quest for Global Empathy to talk about climate change, climate breakdown, where do we go from here? He has just released a new short film called Out of the Ashes that he wrote alongside filmmaker Franny Armstrong. And it was directed by the Age of Stupid animation director Martin Pick. I wanted to get Rupert on the show. He's never available past 9, but he's just been quite busy with the release of this. So I didn't actually get his permission to play it on the show, but he does want me to get it out there. So I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. He worked on this piece, and yeah, I just wanted to, because of COP27, I wanted to play this video now. It's a couple of minutes long. Check it out. It's something to think about.
This shopping mall. Your home. My home. Jeff Bezos' multiple homes. All we've created. Everyone we love. Everyone yet to be born. London, Paris, New York, Melbourne, Mecca, Mumbai. Everywhere and everyone is now on the climate front line. We've put too much pressure on the living systems on which we depend. The house of cards is starting to fall. And so, like so many before it, our civilization is unraveling. Yes, we could have prevented this had we acted decisively decades ago. And no doubt the reasons why we didn't will be debated in future by students and law courts, if there are any. What we can still control, to an extent, is how hard the landing is. How many people survive? How many other species get taken out? What parts of the globe remain habitable? If we dare. Do we dare to accept that we, the most intelligent species ever to have evolved, have made the most colossal mistake in all geological time? Do we dare to turn and face the unimaginable horror as it overwhelms our friends and neighbors here and abroad, and maybe, of course, ourselves? I think we do. I think we can decide to put our energies, our intelligence, and our famous human spirit into ensuring that the ending of this civilization is as transformational as possible. Let's save as many people. Let's restore as many habitats. Let's rebuild what's worth rebuilding. And while we're doing so, let's collectively rethink what it's all about, so that if we get another chance, we can do things much, much better. Ashes are now inevitable. What grows out of them? Well, that's all to play for.
There we go. Out of the Ashes by Dr. Rupert Reed and Franny Armstrong, directed by Martin Pick. It reflects on a lot of the things we spoke about a few years ago, and I do want to get Rupert back on the show at some point. And if he is unavailable to do it live, there's no reason why we can't have a conversation earlier in the day and then broadcast it on here as well. But yeah, it's good. But yeah, it feels weird to pivot from that to the sort of jokey nature of today. But like, that is the very nature of this live show. Is sometimes we have a fun, sometimes we talk about serious things, but we're always trying to sort of pepper it up and mix it up with that. So yeah, I do want to talk about the climate crisis. I've done episodes on it before, and we will return to it. Perhaps one in which that I do get Rupert to join us again to discuss it all these years later. And there are a few other people that have been working on it that I know that I definitely would love to get on. And it also does make me think that when it comes to the quest for global empathy, I'm becoming increasingly sure that I think that podcast show is going to fade away. But the quest for global empathy as an idea is going to continue through this live show. That's how I feel about it. So, yeah. Just wanted to let you know what my intentions were there. Right. Yep. Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely. I've got so much planned between now and the end of the year. I've got my little book here, and I do have a table with like... Oh, did you see it? It was too quick. And actually, I'll do a call out now. So one of the upcoming shows in November is about my favourite commercials, like TV commercials of all time, ones that have really made me think. So I'm just going to do a call out now that if you have a commercial that really impacted you, moved you, you think's really great with a good message. It might be about the product. It just might be about a company doing something different that you didn't expect and you want to support. Let me know in the comment section of this live show afterwards, or tweet me them, and then I will be collating them in addition to the ones that I've already got, and I can't wait to show you. And yeah, we'll discuss them on a future show. Yeah, and actually, Karina, this makes me want to ask how you all felt about last week's show with Jimmy. He messaged me afterwards and he was like, "Oh, sorry if we were talking over each other." I was like, "Dude, it was great. He was awesome." And I know Karina knew this, but he actually commented on the video afterwards because Karina asked, "What are your 3 top tips?" And he gave a really detailed explanation. He went away and thought about it more. And he also did a really great Twitter thread that I retweeted. So yeah, if you haven't checked out him already, please do. Yes, Callie, that's actually going to be one of the ones that I show, which is Follow the Frog. And it's actually such an impactful advert that I always follow the frog. Great example. You've just reminded me of another one that I am going to get, which is yeah, cool. I've already remembered them. And actually, there's actually one that relates to today's episode. It's the one of the guy fighting the bear. Have you seen that one? We'll have to do that as a throwback for today. But that'll be really, really, really good. Anyway, it's time. It is time for today's main topic, which is these animals. We're going to go through. Do you know there's some animals on here Melanie. Well, you could always watch it on replay. It's still there, so please do check it out. Okay, everyone. So we are going to go through these animals. Some of them I don't actually know the specific names of the breed, so you're going to have to help me out with some of these. But we are basically going to decide where they go, and it can be. Do you know what? I might just make this a bit bigger for you. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, cool. I've removed one of the tiers, which was like I'm too scared, because I think that applies to a lot of these. So here is the rankings that we're going to choose for each animal. At the top it is if we were unarmed. And by the way, I shouldn't have to preface this. This is all a bit of fun. I don't believe in cruelty to animals, but let's just take a moment to be humble with the animal kingdom and where we actually are in the pecking order. If we didn't have reliance on ingenuity and weapons and things like that. So if we think we could absolutely destroy the animal in a fight, it is at the top. I would paint the walls in their blood. Next up is they'd get a few hits in, but ultimately I would win. Then it would be a close one, but that's meant to say I win. This is poorly written. And I didn't write this. Okay, I would win. 50-50 chance that I would win or lose. And I don't know why they had that extra tier, because 50-50 should be dead in the middle. Then it would be a close one, but I'd lose. I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose, and I'd get torn to fucking shreds. Okay? So we're gonna go with this, all right? And I love it. Mark said my wife would beat them all. She would moan them to death. You've been playing too much Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, you feel all charged up in that. A fly could take me. I have like 0.5 HP. All right, well, let's see. Well, first up, we've got a lobster. A lobster. So a living lobster. In the water or not? I mean, look, look, a lobster I would totally F up. But if it was in the water, they'd get a few hits in. They'd pinch, but then you just know where to. I don't know. I don't know what they're like, lobsters. Like, you know, if you grabbed it, like, is it just sharp at the front, or if you grabbed it, would it be able to coil up and then like nip you? Would it nip you a little bit? Oh my God, is that true? Lobsters pass out if you hold them upside down. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll put that at the top. We can swap these around if we think. Right. Now a zebra. Man, this is big. This is big. I think it would definitely be a close one. Zebras do kick very hard. Yeah, I'll start holding this here. Zebras do kick very hard. But do you want a true story? Was when I was very little, I walked behind a horse and it kicked me with its back legs. I flew through the air and I was still on the ground. My parents thought I was dead, and then I got up. So I have had experience of dealing with this. Yeah, so one hell of a kick. Yeah, I think Karina says, I'm a bit confused by the scale. So the top 3 are you would win, but it's like, and then 50-50, and then it's they would win, but it goes from I would absolutely destroy him to I would get absolutely destroyed. I think it's 50-50, because even though they kick hard, I think I would just, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'd lose. I think I'd lose. Yeah, you're right. We do underestimate. I think it would be close though, but they would just They would just trample on you. You know. Ah, you've reminded me of what I actually wanted to show. There's a news article recently about this, but I will show it at the end. Please remind me, yeah? Please remind me, yeah? Yeah, if it kicked you in the head, it wouldn't sway. It would trample you. Right. How about a little, I assume this is a field mouse? A little field mouse? I'd paint the walls in their blood. I'd literally grab it by the tail and fling it. Splat. There we go. Okay. With a zebra, I'd make sure I was wearing shin guards. My goodness. Do you know what? Let's get some background music. Just for... There we go. Like a paintball. Tough week. I know, this is a tough week to then consider this. Right, what about this? This is a deer, right? This is a deer. A deer, again, I think it would mess you up, man. But, man, I just think with this I could get a punch in. A zebra is massive. Do you know what? I actually think... Hey, serial killer. No, I'm not. We're not. I made it absolutely clear. Do you know the zebra I'm putting down? I think I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose. Yeah, deer do kill folks all the time. You're right. So I think the deer... I think it'd be a close one, but I'd be smashed. Okay? Be absolutely smashed. Right. What about this? Is that a lizard or an iguana? I think... Yeah, I think I'd paint the walls in their blood. I'd just literally just keep flinging it. Okay, what about this? This is a squid. Again, squid. What? Yeah, deers are dangerous. Deers are very, very dangerous. Lizard is tiny, goes to blue. No, blue is I'd get torn to shreds. What tools does it have? Please do not fight a Texas deer. I don't know what we feed them, but they go toe to toe with Mike Tyson's. Yeah, some squids can be huge. But I think... I don't like... That looks like a small squid. Yeah, I think it might get a few hits in. Okay, right. Bear. Sorry, guys. There is no debate here. I'd get torn to fucking shreds. There's no way. There's no way at all. No way at all. Yeah. You're right, though. I feel like blue should be like, you're going to do well. I think the colours are the wrong way round. Yeah, let's change this. This should be that. Yeah, this whoever made this has got it wrong. And then... Oh, no, it's blue. Blue is top. Oh, whoops. Okay, and then... Okay, sorry, Karina, I know you've just started working out. This works better. This is it. This is how it should be, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, that wasn't loud enough. There we go. No, hippo. Absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Red should be like danger. Red should be danger. You agree on this? Right. Oh, yeah, no, hippos. The amount of people that die, very territorial. That will wreck you. Absolutely wreck you. Right. Turtle. I've actually had my finger bitten by a terrapin before, and it fucking hurt. I was a kid, and I was feeding it. It was on an island, and I was feeding it a leaf, and it went to bite in slow-mo, and it took an extra chomp than intended, and it literally took a chunk out my finger. I was not very happy with that. I think I'd literally just go for the neck. I'd go for the neck, man. And punch it underneath. I hate talking about how I'm going to hurt these animals, but it'd have a nasty bite. It definitely. Oh, dude, that's such a good idea. You do, so we can test them out. They are cute. They are cute. But I think we could have it. It'd get a few hits in, but we'd win. We'd win. Okay, right. Tiger. Nah. Sorry. I'd get to... These are... Like... These would absolutely... Brutally destroy. Brutally destroy. Yep. Yeah. Tiger equals death. Absolutely. How about a wolf? See, the wolf is like... So now I'm starting to understand this now. Because a wolf, I'm like, I'd get torn to shreds. But I'd get a few hits in. Like, before it kills you, you'd get a few hits in. Because the zebra, it's like got such body mass. The wolf would just go for your neck. That'd be it. But as it's... yeah, I think... Yeah, I think you could get a few hits in there. Oh, really? But if you were in like an arena with it. Pretend you're a Viking. Yeah, okay, but what if I was in an arena? What if you were in what if you were in an arena with a single wolf? Maybe it would be a bit of a closer fight. I mean, look, you're going to get hit. Okay, maybe the wolf. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking, like, when I'm on the ground with it, like, trying to get it in a headlock. It'd be biting the shit out of you, but if you get it in the headlock, that's it. You could yank its neck. Do you know what? Call me bold. I'd say I'd 50-50 with a wolf. I think, look, if it was battle to the death, be like that, wouldn't it? What a conversation we're having today. Bet you never expected this on the show. We're just having fun. I would never want to get in a fight with any of these animals. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I think it'd be a close call as well. 50-50. We're going 50. We got our first 50-50. We got our first 50-50 for sure. All right. Okay. What is this convo? Yeah, we're talking about can we beat the shit out of... You'd rather fight a wolf than a zebra. It's not about what you'd rather fight. It's about what you think, what it's going to do to you. A zebra's massive. If you were in a one-on-one with a zebra, you're not going to be able to make much damage on it. You punch a zebra in the head, you're not going to knock it out. A wolf, a lonely wolf. Do you think a wolf would be harder to kill than a zebra? All right, I'll put it here. I don't know. I just think if I was there and you just I think it would be. I think it'd be a 50-50 chance. It all depends on as it comes at you. If you're able to get it in a headlock, you get the wolf in a headlock. It's over. It's over. Oh no, for sure, for sure. That's why you got to be quick. I don't know. All right, the wolf we might move again. A parrot. parrot, mate, I would just paint the walls in their blood. I mean, yeah, it would get a few nibbles in. Mate, nah. I could imagine. I hate this game. Makes me imagine like literally doing whatever I can to these animals. I'm literally imagining the parrot coming at me and me just absolutely punching it hard. Wouldn't stand a chance. Right, Komodo dragon. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, I've always wondered. Headbutt a swan, and what happened? I always say this, like, could you knock out a hippo if you punched it in the head? I know they're dangerous. I want to see this, Max. Max, was it you who did it? Did you do this? Because if so, you better record it and make a great music video. Put it with the beat. It'd be good. Right. Komodo dragon. Where is it? Yeah, Komodo dragon. No way. You get ripped to shreds. It bites you, and you get that bacteria. You wouldn't even get closer. I know. They are so fast as well. Have you seen the videos of them? It's just gonna be. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I've heard about these. Yeah. Your line manages a parrot, and during our one-on-one meetings, the parrot sometimes swoops down to annoy you, and it makes you jumps in the bird appearing seemingly out of thin air. Yeah, fast F. Right, lion. Look, these are quick, guys. Lion. There's no way. Okay, eagle. Now, look, here, when I go, oh, eagle, I don't mean, oh, I think I could win it. I think it would, oh, man, I don't know. Yeah, it would kill you. So I don't know if eagles are just good at, like, being scavengers with smaller things. I've actually never seen, like, an eagle, like, a bald eagle. What do we think, guys? Is it just like no chance? Man, it's all the context, man. Like if I was in a room with it, I think I could probably get in a good swing. An eagle would literally carry you away. Are they that big? Okay, right, all right. See, this is it. This is what... Rip its wings off. I love this conversation we're having. Man. Do you know, this is really educational, though, because it's like we're learning about animals. I mean, look, I'm just going to... It could kill you. I could kill you. Oh, cheers, Mark. Oh, man. Yeah, what do we think, Max? Eagles are massive. Right. In a room. I know, like, if you're in a... I'm going to say 50-50. Again, like, 50-50 is not saying I think I can take it. I mean, it's just context. If I can get the hit in. Right, rhino. There's no way. What was the question? Question was, could you take on an eagle? Dude, rhino, no chance. Absolutely no chance. Okay, this thing. Sorry, again. What bird is that? Does anyone know what? Is anyone good with their birds? That's a very good one. If it grabbed your hair and you couldn't reciprocate, yeah. Yeah, rhinos, no chance. Yeah, insta death. Permadeath. Yeah, what bird is this? I mean, look, I'd paint the walls in its blood, but I don't even know what that is. Right. It's not the wife, I know that. Right. Is it a hummingbird? Okay. Panda. Man. Pandas... I mean, I've only seen pandas just like rolling around. Look, I'm not here to say I think it's anything less. It would absolutely tear you to shreds. But the ones you see in the zoos seem pretty like bored. Again, this is unarmed. Yeah, well, I got to end the poll. Yeah, gorillas are basically invincible. You got no chance against a gorilla. They are just like solid. Actually, yeah, we got the gorilla here. Let's put the gorilla in there. That's absolutely true. They eat bamboo. Like, literally. Yeah, panda would... Yeah, it would crush you. It'd be the cutest murder ever. Right, what the hell is this little thing? I thought it was, it's not an otter. It's not, oh man, is it a minx? I'm so terrible with my animals. What's this? Does anyone know what this is? Right, by the way, an orangutan, I'd get a few... Chimpanzees would get torn to shreds. I think I'd get a few hits in with this. But then it would absolutely destroy you. Possum. Right, what do we think? Blue. No, I think it'd get a few hits in, wouldn't it? Ferret. Might be a ferret. Yeah, well, whatever it is, I think it'd get a few hits. I think it'd get a few nibbles in. Okay, this next one, I can't even see what that is. It's like head's missing, which means it'd be at a disadvantage. It looks like it's a deer or something. Oh, yeah, there's a chimpanzee that literally ripped a woman's face off. Yeah, she was visiting her friend who owned one, and it grew big. Yeah. She literally has no face now. Yeah, all right, I'll put this here again. Or is it a llama? Is it a lame? Well, a lame, yeah, it'd be the same, man. Okay, great white shark. Man. Yes, the woman was on the... the phone call. You literally hear her calling the 911 call, and you hear the monkey. It sounds like a Family Guy episode. You just hear it going, ah, 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 in the background. Yeah, she's like absolutely crying. Because her friends are... Oh, man. Her friend... Oh, man. So, the reason I say this is I've been watching a lot of Ocean Ramsey's videos, and she swims with great whites. And, look, I'm terrified of great whites, but I do know that when they come towards you, you don't push them up, you push them down. They're very sensitive on the nose. So, like, if I was... And this is the thing about the pole. I would have chosen great white shark because I think I'd have the best chance against it. I would lose, but I think I'd get a few in. You're never going to beat it, but I'd punch its nose. Right, elephant. Elephant, you just get stampeded. No chance. How about a megalodon? Mate, you just... The room you fight in would be its mouth. Oh, dude. Absolutely that. You'd batter that Nemo fish. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Shred it, mate. Right, what snake is this? Does anyone know what snake this is? Oh, mate, is this a crocodile or an alligator? Because already you're making me want to load up some of these, some videos, because... Let me find this. Is it a python? Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't do well. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you this. Exactly. I mean, look, if it was a... Yeah, I'd say 50-50. Check this out, right? You were talking about the... so for alligator... Check this out, right? During a kid's birthday party, look, grabs the trainer's hand. And then
we got trouble in here.
Some guy goes in. Some guy is just there. He comes and helps out. He's like, yeah, we got trouble. Watch what he does. The trainer, this feeder is getting calm, and she says you need to put your body on top of it. So he jumps in there, gets on top of it. Watch this, because they try and twist. Puts all his weight on it. like this. On it, really, for a while. And then it starts, like... Look, she gets out, and now he's, like, left with it. Like, he's just a guy that's gone there. So he didn't know he was meant to be in that situation. He's like, oh, shit. And I think... Look, he's trying to move around. But then he's like, I've got to get off it somehow. Yeah, he managed to run off because it was knackered. So I reckon tire it out. Tire it out. Yeah, hero. Absolute hero. So yeah, is this a crocodile or alligator? Look, again, it's like, in all of these, I'm imagining it's like a room we're fighting in. It's not in the wild. It's not... We're unarmed. They do get there. Like, the great white shark's not going to be on a gladiator ring, like just flopping around on sand. Alligator though, man, I don't know. Because the guy did, like in that example I showed you, the guy didn't win it. I mean, I don't even know how you would actually. Oh man. I think it would... Oh, man, what am I going to say? It's not going to be a close one. I'd put it there. From the thumbnail, you'd like to see me box a lion. Nah, you're right. Yeah, Nah. Yeah, orange. I think I'd get a few hits in. Right, starfish. I mean, look, I'd literally just fling it against the wall. Horse, again. But it's weird, man, because I'm like, a horse would be a zebra. Like, I feel like there's a tier between these two. Floridian here. Oh, man. Gators can be got 50-50. Well, this is the thing is, before I go into the situation, unarmed, yes, but I would do my research. If you think it's 50-50... Man, to be honest, I reckon if I met David Blaine, he could tell me how to punch a horse. Because also, you got to imagine, though, when we're approaching these, you get the first hit. And I've done a round with a horse. Yeah, for those that missed it, I did the story earlier about getting kicked by a horse. Like, these aren't going to be... Some of them are going to be ready to fight from the get-go. But the horse, I think if you got the punching quick... All right, so if they flee, does that count as a victory? No, this is like you're in an enclosed pen. Only one of you gets out alive. If you got a free hit on a... I hate talking about this because I don't want to treat animals bad. But, oh yeah, mate, dude, if you get the first hit, you just kick its leg and you just... Its legs are... Dude, if you just kicked it in the side of the leg, you could break them. I actually think then... I'm going to be bold here. I think I could take a horse. Man, this is really difficult. This is really difficult. No, you got to be unarmed. Unarmed. Oh my God. Jennifer from Peter. I'm going to get her back on the show. She would understand this. She knows that this is all just theoretical. I don't want to harm animals. But it is cool thinking about the animal kingdom. In a survival situation. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm now imagining approaching the horse and it's like quite, like, you know, like wary. But again, I'm like, this isn't like, oh, if you wanted to do it for a laugh. If your life depended on it. I think I could win. A zebra, I don't know. But zebras are a bit more... Yeah, clip this video. Myles is a monster. He's planning on world domination. Oh, man. I'll put Zebra up a little bit. Because then I think, like, yeah, these two. Yeah, all right. Okay, a cheetah. Absolutely get shredded. No way. Right, a cat. They'd get a few hits in. But I'd literally just kick it in the head. The thing is, like, because of this, you have to really think about it. Yeah, sorry, cat lovers. You just kick it in the head. Right, an octopus. Man, octopus would be hard, man. They're really good at getting out of tight situations. Like a domestic cat. Domestic cat. Yeah. Cheetah, you don't have a chance. I'd literally just kick it in the head. I've only encountered a badger. Do you know, I've never seen a... Actually, I think only recently had I seen one in real life. He hid in my shed. RSP had to put him down, and he emptied bales so bad we had to get rid of the shed. So I don't know who won in this battle. Oh my goodness. They put him down in the shed, and he just emptied it. Oh man, that's gross. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of quotes from this episode. Right. How about a crab, everyone? Again, I just pick it up and lob it at the wall. Game over. Or a rock. Absolutely destroy it. I just stamp on it. Okay, how about a dog? Domestic dog. I mean... If it's... I mean, domestic dogs, there's quite a wide range. I reckon I could win. Dogs are... If it jumps up... There's still a chance it could win. It could jump up. I know, dude. Hard to say with dogs. I mean, that dog in that photo, I could take. Yeah, exactly. When in doubt, just literally kick it in the head. Right, how about a peacock? I think a peacock I could absolutely fuck up. Yeah, it wouldn't have a chance. It wouldn't have a chance, man. Right, how about a sheep? Bad news. A sheep. See, now I'm thinking more strategically. I think a lot of these, it's all a question of on the first hit, could you kick it or punch it in the head and take it out? Yeah, I think a sheep might get a few hits in, but I think it'd try and ram you. I think it wouldn't. So much fluff, yeah. It'd be a cute, yeah. What do peacocks do? Sheep chokehold. Okay. Right. A swan. Okay, so Max, I'm gonna have to lend this to you because I mean I go down visit my local swans. I feed the babies. And, you know, they're scary. They make the xenomorph noise. But they're all noise. And again, I reckon you could kick its head off. So, I think it'd get a few hits in. I reckon I could take a swan. They're evil. I mean, I love them. And it's illegal. I wouldn't recommend it. By the way, none of this... Don't try any of this at home if you've got a great white shark near you. Or it's how they peck you. I've seen this guy that there's a guy that look. This guy does like the angry swan challenge from Wildlife Aid.
Here to rescue us.
And
We're here to rescue a swan. Apparently,
He's going to rescue it, right? I mean, look. Okay, he's got... Look at that. I mean, he's got it by... So you're not going to have one of them to help you. You're unarmed. But look, he's got it now. But look at it.
all right, come on. Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
That was those
Poor
wings.
thing.
I'm not sure
By the way, he's actually going to help it, by the way, before anyone asks.
Feel all lucky in that one. Because I only had one chance of that. Yeah. I wasn't going to get a second.
Yeah, you could snap that neck off. Easy. Right. Swan is there. Yep. Right. Owls. How about a barn owl? Barn owl. I think you could punch it out as it comes towards you. Like the weight you could put wouldn't stand a chance. Swans are mean. They can be mean. We've only... Yep, cattle is on the list. Yeah. Right. Yeah, now I would give you a lot of scratches, but... Alright. The owl might get a few hits in. Right, what's this? This is a whale. So, I don't know, man. I couldn't hold my breath that long. I mean... I'd get torn to shreds, but I feel like I'd get a few hits in. I'd get a few hits in. If I could get near it. Man. You would, and you get a cool... Yeah, exactly. It'd be an interesting one to talk about, wouldn't it? At the pub. Have a good few war stories. Right. I'm gonna mix these up a little bit. Oh, man. Tempted to sure. Yeah, amazing. I love your thinking, Max. A cow. I would say... I don't... Like, straight away, I'm thinking first hit advantage. I think if you punched a cow in the head as hard as you could, I don't think you could knock it out. I think its head is really got a thick skull. What do you think? I don't think you could... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to say it'd be a close one, but I would lose. I can't wait to see all these clips. Max, clip it and put it in one of your next songs. Sample it. Don't tell Katie. That would be the drop, wouldn't it? I'd literally kick its head off. Right. By the way, if someone does actually want to do a highlight reel of this episode, highlight clips. Yeah. Right, okay. Right, a mallard. I mean, they can be feisty, but I would literally just step on it. No chance. Right, a goat. I like goats. I think it'd get a few hits in, but like again, we always think about it like when you're in the field and it's coming near you and you know quite scared because you're running away. You don't want to hurt it. But if I was like, no, mate, it's either you or me, kick its head off. Okay, 2 more now. Okay, dolphins. I've never seen how aggressive dolphins can be, but they're strong, they're fast, they're incredibly intelligent. I reckon I'd get a few hits in, but nah, huge respect. But this one I've left last because I think, yeah, dolphins are dangerous for sure. Oh my goodness, Kelly. No, you just do the tag in. I will do an edit. Unless someone's got their fast, yeah. Right, Seals. Seals. That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah. I have no idea, man. They're so big and fat. You wouldn't be able to... Yeah, I think it'd be a... As long as it wasn't a... Is it a sea leopard? Wow, sea leopards would screw you up majorly. Anyway, I'm going to put it there 50-50. Oh, yeah, they would slip out your hands. You're right, actually. You wouldn't be able to get a grip on them. I'll put it there. I love that movie reference, Marcus. Oh, man. Okay, anyway. This is it. Oh, yeah, they do. They do. But they don't... I don't know what weapons they use. All right, guys, this is the list. This is the list we've come up with. Mark. Thank you. Welcome, Dr. Dance, for being a member. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to make sure you were greased up so it was a fair fight. Yeah, for sure. Okay, anyway, this is the list. This is the list. What is the thing on this list you'd be most scared of fighting? I think for me it'd be a gorilla. I mean, like, it's going to be close. Because bears are pretty terrifying. Hippos, lions. Komodo dragons, man, just scary. Out of the top, the thing I'd be most keen to fight, I think the fish. Because I just flush it down the toilet. Yeah. Anyway, that is the list. That is the list. Can I save and download it? There we go. Download image. Yeah, I've just downloaded the image. So, that's a keeper. Nice. Okay. Wow, and that takes us right up to that gorilla. Yeah, I know, gorillas, man. Oh. Yeah, Komodo dragons, they're just creepy. Ugh. Anyway, that was just a bit of fun. And to be honest, although it is completely silly conversation, it is a really interesting exercise. Because at first you're just like, oh yeah, I could probably take that knot. But then when you have to start ranking them and comparatively, it really does start making you think about, well, actually, if it was a life or death situation, what would the strategy be? And I do, and as stupid as it sounds, I do honestly think it comes down to if you had a clean hit. If you had like a free hit, could you do damage? Because some of them, gorilla, if you punched it in the head, nah. You're going to do nothing. You're going to achieve absolutely nothing. And Komodo dragons, they can go really, really, really fast. So, yeah. Oh, man, hippos are great. But, yeah, hippos kill many humans every year because they're very territorial. And, you know, have you ever seen them when they eat watermelons and they put the watermelons in their mouth and you just see just absolutely crush it? It does make you think creatively, even though if it's about fighting and stuff. I'd love to see an actual fighter go through that list. Whereas me, I'm just weak and wouldn't stand a chance against many of them. But that is it for this week, everybody. But we do have time for just one more thing, don't we? Are we ready for going from one game to the next? Hit that like button if you haven't already in the chat, everyone. And I'm going to fire up the word game because that is what we do. And hopefully we do well. Word game. Wordy, wordy. Absolutely. What? You saw a video of a hippo biting a croc in half. That's pretty epic. Oh, I've already started it. My bad. Screen. And let me just change this to Squircle. And I'll put myself up here. Here we go. By the way, oh man, I'll tell you about this. I'll tell you something. Basically, because you've got all that on the screen, you can't put the emojis on my. I can't put the emojis on screen. I've got an answer soon. So yeah, stay tuned with that. Let's do this. Oh, let me get some music. Do you know what? I'm going to put one of those songs that I played at the start. I love this track. It's so fun dance. This was cool. I like this track. I think this is quite a recent track as well. And Max, I owe you a text, by the way. I haven't forgotten, buddy. See, I love it. I've tuned in. I actually think we've had this one before. Order, order. What date is the Covin show in Bristol? I need to write it down. I could look on my phone, but effort. '16th. I could have looked on my phone, but I'm doing a show. I am really looking forward to it. Right. Well done, everyone. Let's carry on. Nah, you're doing good, Karina. You're doing good. I'll explain it while we're talking now. So I actually met up with some of the Ecamm team who are visiting the UK. They're the people that do this broadcast system. And I asked them if it's possible so that when you use my custom emojis in the chat and I put them on screen, they appear. And it's something they're looking into. Woo! I didn't mean to hit the... By the way, I'm going to get some new gear for my studio during Black Friday. So there could be some massive changes happening in the next 4 weeks, which I'm very excited about. Man, this tune is amazing. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, kicks. Oh no, can't be kicks. Double K. Ticks. Doing good, guys. Off to a good start. Let's keep going. Right, there's a fake letter here. Oh, okay, oxtail, which means N is the fake letter. Don't use N. Good. Right, let's get another track. Man, what one are we going to go with? Oh, this one's good. All from Monster Cat Gold. Axel, iota. I learn all these words. Oh, there was just one missing. I'm ready for bed after this. I am exhausted. But I'm not. I'm probably going to go and play some Fortnite for a bit. Awesome Last of Us Part 1. Okay, wow. Lot of vowels. Lot of vowels. I reckon Q and U is there. Is queef a word? Is it allowed? Or is it IEF? Adequate. Mark. Absolutely phenomenal. Adequate means what word is not allowed? F. Do not use F. No worries, Mark. Your playstyle is adequate today. Quad. Equate. Yeah, Equate has done some heavy lifting in this one, hasn't it? Quad. So it's beginning with something that begins with Q. Oh no, T. Wow, Mark is at 173. Is he going to hit 200 today? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Right, there's a hidden and a fake. Right, pack. Love this song so much. WRLD, World. Great artist. Yeah, this brings me back. This makes me think of Daft Punk. How Daft Punk music makes me feel. Is it backpack? No. Pancake. I was going to say pancake. Thanks. So N to use. Do not use B. Do not use B now.
And I've got all the time it seems. I'd rather see you in my dreams. And every chance to dance I'll take. If I can't see you again.
I just said don't use B and I've just used it. Duh!
And I've got all the time it seems. I'd
nicely. Good. Good, good, good. 15. All right, guys. This is when it starts getting difficult. And huge respect. Mark has cleared the 200 mark. Absolutely phenomenal. If you aren't playing along yet, please play along because we're going to need you. We're going to need you. Just keep guessing. Even if you're not good at word games, just go for it. Because you never know. Okay, slug is not allowed. Why not? Trustful. So, G. Do not use G. Do not use G, and there's 2 T's. I thought slut is a word. Fair enough. Sulfur. Wow, Mark, man. Slut. Slur. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, man, I'm really struggling this time. Isn't frugal? I thought frugal was a word. Right, let's have a look. What have we got here? We need, oh man, we need just 3 more points. A 4-letter word beginning with F or R or Rust. That's it. We're over. Turfs. Well done, everyone. Wow. Max, you are in the game, yeah. You just type in the chat. Just, at the moment, there are fake letters, which means that you can't use them. We have to find out what they are. So G was actually red, so we weren't supposed to use the letter G. Wow, Mark, you're at 204. Yeah, you're absolutely smashing it. Yeah, I'll explain it for those that aren't familiar with the game at this point here. It has to be 5-letter words or more. There's a fake letter and a hidden letter. The hidden letter is the question mark. The fake letter is one of the others. Hey, Tibbliz, but we've got to find out what it is. Man. I'm going to put greys and see. Wriggle? Regal. Wow. Okay, so A is the hidden letter. So you got to use A, and the fake letter is the one that's not in gallery, which is I. So do not use I and use A. Yeah. Oh, man, need another song. Oh, man. Mark. Allergy. Well done, Mojo. We're only halfway there, though. Lager, large. Love it. 2/3 of the way there. Early. Really? We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, we need 12 more points. Can anyone else get it over the line? Rally. Oh, no. That was so close. Unlucky. Level 16. Level 20 is forever out of reach for us. The closest we've got is level 19. It is just about numbers. But Mark, look at that score. 286. Absolutely disgusting. But well done everyone for playing. For those that are new to it, it's not an easy game to get the hang of because there's a lot of rules that get thrown in. But just stick around in future weeks because we always end the show with this. And we are determined before the 100th episode that we can get to level 20. That would be amazing. So, yes. I know. Well, last week we were saying 200 was within his grasp. Look at that, though. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, that is all we have time for this week, everybody. Yeah, I know. Really, really impressive player. But I want to say a huge thank you for everyone for tuning in. This is Myles Dyer Live. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, ring the bell. And if you want to support the show, click join. You can become a member for, I think it's like £2.99 a month. It just helps us out. You get a little icon next to your name. And you also get access to lots of cool emojis. But yeah, next week we'll do the commercial one, I think. That'd be a good one to do. So if you have any TV commercials that you've ever seen that you find really inspiring or change the way you see things or you just think are great, be sure to comment them in the comment section of this video once the live stream is over, or tweet me them, Instagram, whatever. But yeah, I need to go and rest. So on that note, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Oh, Mark again has done it. He has only gone and done it. He was the lucky one to become Badger. Well done, Badger. You are one of the family now. So, yeah. And yes, please do have to think about ads. But as always, when we end this show, yeah, lots of you having a think. Time for your final thoughts. And there was something I forgot to show you. But you know what? I'm going to show you it after the credits. So stick around for the post-credits scene, and I'll talk to you about it then. Much love, and have a good one.
I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
a huge shout out to Mark, who has gifted 4 memberships this month. Just so you know, if you do get a membership gift, don't worry, you don't get automatically charged at the end of the month. It auto cancels. Well, actually, I don't think you're even, signed up. But if you do wish to continue the show after that month, please do. This is just going to help fund the show over time. But yeah, 40 members is what we're going for. Actually, should I find out how many we've got at the moment? And then I will show you the thing that I wanted to talk about earlier. Let's have a look here. By the way, October was the second consecutive month where I had a net positive. I actually had 0 subscribers that month. So it wasn't a net positive per se, but it does mean I wasn't hemorrhaging subscribers. I have lost 8 subscribers overall in the last 28 days, so hopefully we can turn that around. Let's have a look here. Monetization. Oh, dude, Mark, you're literally going to be carrying the whole memberships. How many are we on at the moment? So we're on 22 at the moment. Yeah, so we've had 10 members gained, but 11 cancellations. But those are all expired gifted ones. So those that get gifted don't necessarily rejoin. So yeah, you are carrying it, Mark, and I do appreciate that. But let's have a look here. What was I going to show you? Oh yeah, the whole animal fighting thing. There was actually YouGov did a poll. This is amazing. Check this out. Which animals could Britons beat in a fight? And what is crazy is they actually did a comparison between men and women, but they also did it with Americans are more confident than Britons that they could beat any animal in a fight. Check this one out. Look at this. So blue is America and red is Britons. I don't understand some of this. A grizzly bear, 6% of Americans think that they could beat a bear unarmed. I mean, I can't even believe 2%. An elephant, a lion, a chimpanzee, 17%. A large dog. It's just like, what? How do 17% believe they could beat a chimpanzee? There's no way. Kangaroo, it'd mess you up. Only, and then only 67% for a rat or a house cat. British women are less likely than American women to think they could beat animals in a fight. And when it comes to the scariest animals, so are British men. So yeah, look. 45% of Britons think they could beat a goose in a fight. 10% chimpanzee. An eagle. Yeah, I know. Absolutely. And men versus women. There's a massive jump there. It is really interesting. So the biggest difference is medium-sized dog. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put the link in the live chat for anyone that wants to check it out. And on that note, I want to say a huge thank you for all the love for checking out this show. Always enjoy it. It was a bit of a silly one this week, but I had a good time, and I hope you did too. So love, respect, empathy, and adios. Till next time. Have a great week, everyone.